I'm so tired, but I just can't seem to get no sleep. 'Cause there's something nasty in between my sheets. Oh, what the hell did she do to me this time? Oh, what the hell did she do to me this time? Oh, Amber, should I call you Amber Waves of Pain? Drive around with no pants on, what a shame. Stealing people's toilet paper, that's lame. When you can use the verdict from the UK. Oh, my Amber Waves of Pain. Tried to ruin Johnny's name. Now he's gonna go to court with you, and you can never tell the truth. You get locked up in those chains. I hope you get locked up in those chains. Enjoy being locked up in those chains. Oh, my Amber Waves of Pain.
Hey guys.
Ew.
Oh, you that quick. You scared me, man. He just went to get his spectacles, his eyeglasses.
I'm back. I will in a minute. Because,
So-
what? Hello, everyone. Hello. Hiya.
So today we're just having an open chat about the trial. There is a few things that we've already got that we're going to talk about today. Got it all ready and started. We're more prepared and a bit more professional.
Are we, though?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't
Let's
know.
say hello to everybody. So we've got Sean B. Hey, Sean B.
Sean B, my favorite.
Hey, Gia.
Hello, Gia.
Hey, Susan.
Hello, Susan.
Hey, Elizabeth Me.
Hello, Elizabeth, you.
Hey, Eco Spice.
Hello, Echo, 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 Spice.
I forgot. Real Pamstar. Hey, Real Pamstar.
Oh, that's the real Pamstar. Yeah.
We got Rebecca here. Hey, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
We got the chairman. Hey, the chairman.
The chairman. Hello.
We got Megan as well. Hey, Megan. How are you?
Megan O'Shea. Oh, KKKK.
That's a bit too many K's there, bloody hell. Hey. Are you coming on screen?
Yeah, in a minute. I gotta get my little spectacles because I gotta make sure that my parakeet floor is getting put in properly. Because, when I have to take a wee, I want to be able to slide across it when Johnny tosses me. So,
Wee.
straight to the toilet. Yeah. Wee. Parakeet floor. Yeah.
We've got Anne here as well. Hey, Anne.
Hello, Anne. Oh, I'm going to butcher your last name, but I'm going to have fun saying it. Tionen.
I think that's
a nice
right.
name.
Yeah. That's how I would have pronounced it anyway.
Like that? Tionen.
You cannot slide on a parquet.
Yeah, and by the way, it's parquet. It's not parakeet, Miss Turdy. She said parakeet floor. Oh,
second.
no, Eco, that was so funny. Oh, yeah. She said, I'm so happy she brought the bird into the Australian narrative. Indeed. Indeedy. Okay, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to mute Tara for now.
You're fine. You cannot. Oh yes, the parakeet floors. I'm so happy she brought the bird into Australia now. She had to bring in a bird in somewhere. These whole random little little factors that she brings in as well, like steaks and mashed potatoes and all that. And one thing that I've seen a lot of, guys, is that she has basically become a meme. Like, I'm not on TikTok really at the moment, but even on all of social medias, in Twitter, Facebook, you see it everywhere, where people are like doing the reenactments of her testimony, where she's saying that she was facing, where she said JD slapped her, and then she turned to him, and all these random little things where it doesn't make sense to things that she is saying. So that's really, really funny to see. And people aren't taking it seriously. TMZ have even, I don't know if you guys seen the picture that TMZ put out where she is posing with a bloodied lip. And it's like a picture where it says, I shall be back. And it looks like Johnny Depp's writing that he wrote, I shall be back there. And TMZ have basically, like, on their podcast, basically ripped it apart pretty much in the sense of saying, you know, this looks bad for her. The fact that she is 1 minute, she's getting this support, but now people are actually seeing her for what she is, and people are finally realizing that in the court of public opinion, she has lost, basically. Oh, yep, Gary. By the way, I don't know where you went. 1 minute, guys. I just need to send this message to my mother of my sister. Okay. Rico says, right, the mashed potatoes, do you even hold up for 3 whole days? I mean, if she didn't get around the cooking until that last day of being hostage, it would have gone bad, I think. I know. These little things as well, like, how did she get time to do any painting? Like, she said that she did painting, but the way she started off her story surrounding the whole Australia incident was essentially like that she got there and then they basically started arguing straight away, and it doesn't, her timelines and everything, they don't make sense at all. Oh, and the TMZ picture, she said that incident happened in 2013 when the metadata says 2012. And another thing, the Johnny Depp community, like, we already knew this, we already spoke about this ages ago, is Amber Heard constantly bites her lip. She's constantly picking her lip. She was even doing it in church where she's pulling on a scabby lip. To, you know, she's always got a chapped lip there. It's not like it's not.
No, it's not a chap lip. It's the H word. The hair piece. You know, like a hair piece?
Yeah.
Like a wig?
Hair piece.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. So I don't know what time.
All right. So I'm back. I'm here. Hello. I had to get my specs to try to hide my tired eyes, but the parakeet floor is going well. Yeah, it's put in. Well, it's almost done. they got to do the trim around the side so that when I slide, my toes don't get stuck under the door. Hardy, hardy, hardy.
I missed that. Sorry, go on, do it again.
No, get off the phone to your other boyfriend. Good Lord, mercy, girl.
Well, I'll explain it to you.
Oh
Then,
God.
I'll
What?
explain to
Explain
you
what?
later.
What did I miss?
I'll tell you.
Sean B.
Nothing to worry about. Amber doesn't make sense at all. Her storyline doesn't make sense. Like, I was just saying the TMZ picture where she's got blood on her lip with the picture of Johnny Depp's note saying "I shall be back," like the Terminator. It's like she said that the first incident happened in 2013, but that metadata was 2012, and it doesn't make sense to her narrative, her storyline of the whole situation. Sorry, but getting hit within 3 months of very sporadic encounters and staying with him, I know it is a lot of BS. And she had like literally friends living like 2 doors away from her. Like when you're in a relationship where you are with a perpetrator, they tend to isolate you away from your friends and keep you away from your friends. It's not a case of where they move the friends in with you down the bloody bleeding hallway. The chairman says, I love
bleeding hallway.
the bloody bleeding hallway. I love how Amber says she reads books every day, but the way she talks, it sounds like she has a low high school education. But she left school early, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. And
So
Chairman,
did
that's a
Johnny
great
Depp.
point. Yeah. That's a great point too, though, because I was listening to the behavior panel, and these are guys who have been, studying body languages basically the whole career, very professional, and even they said that the way she sounds and the way she presents herself, she claims to be this, you know, literate person, like well read and stuff like that. But they made a comment like that too, like she has like a high school education type vocabulary, and the way she speaks, just like me right now.
She sounds well educated and well read.
Yeah, she doesn't though.
She tries to, but the thing is, though,
Yeah.
I feel like that a lot of it is where she will try and mimic people around her who she finds interesting. So if they're into a certain type of poetry or books or whatever, to look like that she's into the same as them. This is just an assumption, by the way. This isn't. We have no fact around this, but we already know that she likes to imitate. Like bloody hell, she's copying Johnny Depp's outfits there in the court.
Mm-hmm.
Eco says another favourite of mine. She was leaving the room. He slapped her in the face, and then she turns around to face him. Yeah, I said that a minute ago. That how make it make sense. And the one where she said she was sat on the couch, and the next thing she said she was sat on the couch, and then she was looking at the floor, and all she could think of is how dirty the carpet was.
I know. I'm like, okay, you just got slapped, and the first thing in your mind is looking at a dirty carpet, like, oh my God, I never realized how dirty this carpet was before. What am I doing on this dirty carpet? No. Ew. Never mind, you just slapped me. Johnny, what's with the carpet?
Hey, Laura.
Yeah,
Only
but I mean,
go on.
what?
No, the
Oh no, I
chat
was
just jumped
just.
on.
Oh,
Go on.
okay. No, I was just saying, like, even there was a ton of people on TikTok making fun of her testimony. Like, because it just didn't make sense. Like, we're both sitting on the couch. No, I'm on the edge of the couch, and then all of a sudden, I'm sitting on this floor and looking at the rug. Like, none of it makes sense.
It doesn't make
Like,
sense at all.
it's just like boop, boop, boop on the floor.
And the other one,
She's
so go on. I'll fight you.
yeah. Oh no, don't forget that thought. Keep that thought. But I'm saying, like, a point was made that she's been with him for maybe over a year at this point. You never noticed that tattoo on his arm? All of a sudden,
No,
you're just gonna ask him, "What's that tattoo? What does it say?" And I can't make it out. It just says "wino," and I laugh.
yeah, she said I didn't know what he said. I couldn't work out if he said why. It just looked like blurry letters. Like, girl,
Yeah.
you're literally been in bed next to a guy and you can't see what his tattoo says. Like, make it make sense.
All right.
And I'm jumping ahead a bit here, but the bit where she was saying that she asked Johnny for a prenup.
Oh yeah, she's the one that asked. Okay.
I know. Like, no, you didn't. Why would you be asking for a prenup? Like, what are you worried about losing compared to what he has?
I don't know. There's a couple more people popping in saying hello.
Hey, Laura. Hey, Anne says, Gary, you have a good voice. He has a lovely voice, doesn't he?
Thank you. I try.
You remind me of South Park, but I can't remember. What else? Was it the
Mr.
turd?
Hanky.
That
Yeah.
the turd?
Mr. Hanky. Yeah, I'm the turd. I'm the poo.
Goes to shit.
I'm gonna be in your bed tonight.
No, thank you.
Yeah. You're
Laura says,
welcome.
nothing makes sense. She said she had a square bottle. Sorry, my dyslexia kicked in there. She said she had a square bottle of, but couldn't feel it, and no damage. Please, now crazy man. She would be in hospital. Loads of nurses and health professionals have come forward and said, if she sustained that attack, she would have been in hospital. She would have been in a lot of pain. She would not be able to fly. And there would be medical records stating that fact as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, no, that testimony there was just so outlandish. It was just off the cut, just completely made up. You can tell because all of a sudden, in her testimony, she's saying, I hope it's not the broken one. I hope it's not the broken one. And then when their legal team pulls up this picture of two random bottles, not even in the same area as the crime scene, she's like, oh yeah, that's the bottle. But hello, there's nothing on the bottle. It still has liquor in it. It's a Maker's Mark whiskey bottle. And you can see at the bottom, there's still some in there. She said there was bleeding. There's nothing on the bottle. It's like she felt like she was being punched. Like, oh, all right. None of it makes sense at all.
Doesn't make sense, and they should be able to tell the difference as well. She reads really bad body rippers. Hey, Amel as well.
Hello, Amel.
And she felt like no physical pain. I can't talk on this personally because I've never experienced it personally. I'm just saying what health professionals have come forward and said. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot give my opinion on what she would have felt, but they're saying that she would have had to have gone hospital because of the bottle. It would have tore her up, and she would have been bleeding and everything. And she felt no physical pain because her heart was broken, which explains the lack of bruises, maybe. And her stands keep coming forward, saying, the picture that offers concrete evidence in the public eye is where she's wearing that red dress and she's got the 3 scratches or something down her arm. I'm like, that image of them lines does not prove any actual physical abuse that happened. They could be caused, like, I've had deeper scratches than that caused by a scratch, my cat.
That's what you get for naming him Scratch. But yeah, no, even bless him, Jerry Judge, in the audio from Australia, you can hear him saying, "I've seen things like this before. This is self-inflicted," and he said it more than once. And even the Dr. Kipper himself in the audio says, "This is guilt. She did this." You know, the way she was acting. What are you doing, love?
I'll tell you in a bit, my love. Don't worry about it.
All right.
1 sec. Just read these comments here by Elizabeth Me.
All right. Elizabeth Me. You. We should do a Rob style reading of her testimony. Yeah, I was here. He was there. And then, like all of a sudden, I'm on like a games table, like a ping pong table. And I don't know, my nightgown just got ripped off. And I'm like, "What you doing, Johnny? What's going on?" And then I grabbed the bottle and I just threw it, like, in between us on the ground, on the floor. I mean, these floors, they were like white tile, so I just dropped it on the floor and it's on the floor. And all of a sudden, I'm slipping on the floor. My feet are getting cut up. Yeah. So I'm like getting scratched up and everything. And my nightgown's gone. I'm like, "What the fuck, Johnny? What you doing? What? And what's this bottle? I don't understand. What's going on? It feels like you're punching me, but I can't see anything. I don't see you. I look at you and it's black. It's just black. What's going on, Johnny? You're a demon now. And I don't know what to do. I can't breathe. I just tried to get up. So I could tell him you're hurting me. Oh, bloody hell, Johnny." And then I went upstairs.
Did you put that breath?
I took a couple sleeping pills and I went to bed. That's what I did. So there you go. He lost a finger. I don't know how. He's beating up a telephone.
She said it was like the third time she saw him. It's funny because I don't know.
Who's saying the Christmas Pooh's daughters? I didn't know that. That's funny.
When did that come out, though? Is that from back in the day, or is that a new thing and they called it because of that? Imagine if it did. I could not feel any pain.
Yeah, she said, and he slapped me, but it didn't hurt. But it hurt my feelings.
No, my feelings were hurt. I was embarrassed.
How can you just kick me in the back in front of all these people? Oh, wait. We're skipping timelines again. Sorry. KK! Hello!
Laura says the wax is still intact on the bottleneck. It's not possible. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
absolutely. Absolutely, Laura. Very good point.
After I get through these few comments, then we'll get onto the Gary feels like he spotted something that other people haven't spotted. So we're gonna have a bit of theorize on that.
I spy with my little eye something in the corner. Which kind of makes sense.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Well, my dog stepped on a bee. I mean, what you gonna do? You know?
Yeah, but it was the face. It was the face she did. She went, my dog stepped on a bee. I mean, she's like, it's weird.
That was good. Do that again.
I just did it twice.
Do it one more time.
She went, my dog stepped on a bee. That's what it was like. That's what she looked like. Those weird grimace things.
Oh, God. Look at that. See, I can laugh and have more tears than Amber Heard right now.
My dog stepped on a bee. The carpet was all I could see. Because on TikTok, like, people shared it on Twitter. On TikTok, people was doing a rhyme to everything, like, from that bee one. And it's really fun.
I had a bee.
In the morning, I have lots of tea. AK.
Oh my God. And when I don't know who I am, I just call myself Elizabeth Me.
Oh, Kilo, get this. My dog stepped on a bee. Freddos used to cost 10p. Freddos are extortionate. Gary knows what a Freddo is now, don't you?
A what? A Freddo?
A Freddo.
No.
The chocolate that's in the shape of a frog.
As well.
The chocolate that's the Cadbury chocolate that's in the shape of a frog.
Did you give me one of those? I don't remember.
Yeah, I always got me in. You did have one. Right, do you want to share that picture, my love? The first one.
Which one? Okay, hold on one sec. Let me see if I can do this right this time.
Where's the phone vibrating?
Hey, turn that thing off.
I'll check that in a bit. Did you check the private chat?
Huh?
Did you check the private chat?
No. Hold on. Oh, okay. I understand now. No worries. We can speak about that later. She's trying to get freaky with me over the private chat, guys. I'm not having it right now because I'm trying to stay professional here. Hang on, let me share this picture. This is the one that I have a excuse me. Something that I have something to say about that I noticed. Okay. Let's see. Is that big enough? Can you
zoom in?
Let me try. All right. How's that? Because I can't see the. All right. Okay. Now, you guys remember when Johnny Depp was talking about how it was like Vesuvius, like you know the volcano, of course, right? Just squirting out. Now, if you look here, let's see if I can do this at the same time. Sorry. If you look, okay, I don't know if you can see my cursor. Can you?
Yeah, I can see cursor.
All
it's very little.
Drops.
It's so super tiny. It's a tiny little thing. Got to like squint my eyes.
Would you stop making fun of me in front of everyone?
Thank you.
Because I can't say that's what she said. Anyway, that's what she said. So if you look over here in this top left corner, it looks like all red and sprayed out. Like that's probably where he was standing when it became Vesuvius. Like splash, 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 splash. And then when he finally realized it, that's when he started walking around, and that's where you get all these drips all over the place. He's probably freaking out by now once he's seen that, because he said that he felt like a warm sensation and just like wet, it coming out. This right here, that's Vesuvius.
I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% convinced just because we have the other picture that I sent you as well, which is in that same area.
The other picture's a different angle. It's not the same spot. Because like I said, right here, it looks like a wine like cooler, you know, where you would keep wine or something, a fridge or something. Or maybe
it's behind the bar.
But yeah, obviously there's glass there. So it looks like a sliding door here.
Hey, wine
so it's probably where you would keep, you know, cold beverages.
So this is good. Me and Gary do this quite a lot, where we're sometimes on the opposite side, and we like to look at things from the opposite point of view, don't we?
Yeah. But I mean, if you look at the coloration right here, it's obviously red.
I know.
The rest of the tiles.
It's just the other picture has me thrown, because there's another picture in that area where you can see that.
If I can. I'll bring up the other picture then. 1 second.
But I can see the redness there. It's just that I'm not 100% like totally sure.
No, I understand, love. I understand. But see, if you look at this picture, let me bring it up.
Anne says, I sing, I'm a soprano.
Right here, that's different.
No, but you can see the fridge here. I can't point to it.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're right.
The of the fridge, and that same can is in the corner, but there's no red there. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why it froze me. So like the thing is, I'm not. I like to be clear-minded with it.
Yeah, no. You're right. Actually, let me go back to the other picture real quick and see if I can see the same things, because it might be, if you think about it, it might be the other side, because there was a piece of glass over here.
We've seen the other side of the kitchen now. There was
I didn't even bring it up. Sorry.
I want to send you the picture of the other side. It looks like from the other side of the bar.
No, I'm just gonna let me do something real quick. Okay, see here. There's a can here, right? In the corner. Yeah. You see the can.
Mm-hmm.
And then it looks like a piece of glass or something right here.
Yeah.
And then if we go back to the other one sec.
It looks like the same to me. Do you want me to send you this picture side by side?
Yeah, that would be good. But
okay.
Hold on, let's see. Okay, there is a can there, but there's no piece of glass. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very good at this.
Hey, no, you're doing great.
And see, that wasn't there before. The piece of glass that was over here is not there. The can is still back there. That can right there. So yeah, I think you're right. That is the same spot. But I don't know. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
It does. I can see it. I'm not that. Like I can see the coloration, and you can see the specks of blood and that. But because the lighting isn't 100% there, I'm not, because it's blue lighting and it's weird lighting in that bar. That's why I'm like
True.
in the two minds of whether.
Yeah. No. Oh wait. Okay. Hold on. Spot here. Spot there. Spot there. Now. 1 sec. Let me. Can you do it? Well, it's all
I'll
right.
do
I'll
it side
just.
by side for you. I've just got to send it to me on the phone. Just give me a
Okay.
few minutes.
I'm
Just
just gonna
not.
pull this up again real quick. I'm sorry, babe. 1 second. My love. And then, see, it's different. There's more blood spots. I don't know. I didn't know. What do you guys think? Tanya says it looks like it's taken from the opposite side of the bar, going by the handles on the doors of the cupboards. All right.
Well, I can
And
show you
then
what
TJ
the
says,
opposite side of the bar looks like.
all right. TJ said the second picky is wide angle.
Give me a few seconds, baby.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We're just we didn't
We're
really
just
analyze these pictures before we
theorizing.
came on. Yeah, we just pulled them up, and now we're actually like looking at them, just like you guys are. Tina Flowers, hello. Kim Court, hello. Screams of Anubis. I don't know if we said hello to you earlier, but hello.
See, that could be further along because just of the way that the blood looks weirdly different, a bit different, yeah. Anyway, let me send you this.
Okay.
I'll send it to you on Twitter.
All right, so we got a side by side then, yeah.
Yeah, but you can definitely see this redness here. I'm just saying, like, without it being analysed properly, I don't know. I'm not gonna say what I think. You know, I think it does look like blood, but I'm not 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
The left picture's a bit too zoomed in.
Yeah.
Where are the pictures? So I zoom in myself. Tanya, I can send it you on Twitter. I'll put it on the UK chat.
I think this is two different areas. All right, I'm gonna pull this up. Let's take a look at this real quick. Okay, so.
Well, I've zoomed in a lot on that picture.
Yeah, no. It's fine because we could still analyze it from this. Okay, so I don't know if you can see my cursor, but
yeah, this is what I think. The same as TJ. I think it's a low angle, like somebody low to the floor, and a wide angle, like somebody high up taking a picture.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, because here you can see the different color of the lighting. Like there's some lights maybe from the top of the bar coming down. It's the same here, but if you look at these blood spots, there's a can here, obviously in the corner. Could be the same one, but this one on the left looks like it's the back end of a can. This one looks like it's the front end because it has the mouth piece right there, you know. And there's a piece of glass here. It's not here. The blood drips on this tile here. There's only one blood drip.
So you've got another picture here which looks like it could be from behind the bar, which I'll send you as well. I don't know where this part is, where this photo is from.
No, you know what? This is the same spot. You're right. It is the same spot. Because I'm counting the tiles, right? From the can. And there's this one tile right here, which is up here. And that blood spot matches up. And then there's another blood spot here that matches up. And then if you look at this tile, these blood spots match up with these blood spots. Boom, boom, boom. And then on. So yeah, that's not, I was mistaken then. That's just grain. It's just grainy because there's no blood here.
1 minute.
Like I thought it was.
I have sent you another one as well, which is in that, looks like it's in that kitchen area, where you,
All right.
which is in the evidence as well. It's off the Fairfax website. Yeah, I think it's from the same space. But the thing is, like, these pictures could be took at different times, where it's like through the cleanup. We don't know, like, until Johnny Depp give their cross exam, because these pictures have only just gone into evidence. These are the ones that Ben King had.
Yeah, there's definitely no cleanup there yet, and there is definitely no smudges from any bloody feet slipping around on the towel. Yeah. So this is the one that you just sent, right? And I'm wondering if this is where he found his finger. That
that's where it happened. It happened on the front. And I've got the picture of that as well. I've got the picture of the broken bottle. I can send you that one as well.
Well, let's take a look. Hang on. We're missing some comments. Sorry, guys. Let me see what you're saying here.
No, I'll get the comments. You get the picture. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Sean says, Gary, do you see what I mean regarding what I mentioned about if the lighting was more white than purple, then what's on the counters and floor could be seen easier in that picture?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Tanya said, that's what I thought going by the cupboard. There is more door handles on the cupboards on the other one, I think, and they stood the other end of the bar and took a picture of the same space, but from the other side.
Right. Yeah. No, it looks definitely like the same space now, because I was looking at the blood spots where they were, and they lined up.
See, I'm not a chance to look at all that. I just said I don't know. Like, unless that gets analysed by a specialist photo investigator, or whatever you call it.
Absolutely.
Or if Ben King retestifies what that red mark on the floor was, then
I wish I had go on.
Then we'll know some different. Did you see the other picture that I sent you? The last one, the bottom one.
One sec. Ooh.
That's around the front of the bar.
Moving on me. That's what?
That's at the front of the bar. And you can see the broken bottle top.
Oh, I want to go down there. With the chairs, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can zoom in on this.
Just blood spots everywhere from Johnny's finger as well.
Yeah. Lots of blood spots.
Eco says, I'm really enjoying this detective thing we're all getting involved in. Why not, innit? Do you know what I mean? Why not? It's okay to have a bit of a speculation, as long as we're sensible about it and say that we don't know this is fact, we're just speculating. That is fine.
Right. This is all speculation. We're just looking, trying to figure it out. But so many blood spots. Crazy.
Yeah. So if you look at this picture, you see the broken bottle lid there in what Ben King was mentioning.
Over here. Right here?
Yeah, that green thing there, yeah.
Okay. There's a bunch of glass. I mean, it looks like some of the glass has been cleaned up. Some, but not the blood yet. Huh.
Yeah. Hello, Big Daddy-O.
Oh, Big Daddy-O! How you doing? Been a long time. I've missed you.
Auntie Tiernan says, I have been strangled. It will have red marks. The bodyguards would have seen the marks on her neck. Not only that, she's also stating that she was pulled through glass and all sorts of things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make sense at all. The injuries that she's saying she's sustained to the evidence doesn't make sense. You ain't going to be able to cover that up with makeup.
Yeah.
And then also be able to go flying as well on a plane. Right, let me see what else I've got here before we come off this. I don't know what that picture is from.
Which one?
I'll send it you. I don't know what room this is in, guys. Maybe one of you guys know. And I don't know where it's from. Gary might know. I'm not sure.
How you, Van? Welcome. Nice to see you. Van.
Oh, hey, Van. Hello, everybody. We're just having a bit of a look through the pictures that have been added into evidence in the court and having a chat about it at the minute.
Did you send me something?
You've sent it you?
Oh, sorry. Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. Ooh.
I don't know if that's wine or I don't know if that's wine or what.
Trigger warning, guys. All right, trigger warning. This we don't know what this is, but it looks pretty gruesome. On site.
I'm sure Amber said that was wine, but it doesn't look like wine. It does look like wine, actually. She said it was wine.
Some of it does, yeah. But some at the top, I don't know. Maybe that's when he started. Let's see. Let me zoom in a bit more. That looks like fingerprints. This here.
Yeah.
That's a bit thick. That, I don't know. I don't know. That looks like wine. Yeah.
Yeah.
This bottom part, that looks like wine. But then these smudges here, they don't go on thick like that.
That it looks like paint
handprint.
Yeah, because he did put paint on his hand. He has testified to putting paint on his hands.
Yeah. I don't know. Wow. Maybe this was the Vesuvius part that he was talking about. Do we know where this is? What wall this is?
That's what I mean. I don't know where that is. I don't know if anybody else does. But these are one of the images that have been added into evidence. Elizabeth Me sent me the link on my Discord, so thank you, my love, for doing that.
That is so crazy. Thank you, Elizabeth. You. Because that, oh, that's creepy.
I don't know what it is.
That doesn't look like wine. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
I got this off Twitter. After this, there's one more picture I've sent to you, and then after that picture, we need to get onto them statements, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
sorry.
This next picture isn't anything to do with. I don't think it's anything to do with what evidence has been added in. But it made me laugh because of Amber going on about Johnny Depp falling asleep and being asleep everywhere.
What?
You'll see it and you go on Twitter.
Oh. Come on. There we go.
It does look like that to me as well, Tina, but the bottom of it did look a bit watered down, like wine or whatever. We should put that as our backdrop.
That's up to you. I don't know how to do that on here. I don't think I have that.
But the thing is, right, somebody shared this on Twitter. I can't remember who shared it, otherwise I'd credit them. But Amber's evidence, a lot of it, is where Johnny Depp is sleeping. Like, it's against the law to bloody be asleep. I didn't know it was down here at the bottom. That's weird that he did that. Well, little tiny.
We'll just stop calling me little and tiny. Gonna get a complex.
Yeah, Tanya, I couldn't tell if it was a mirror or what. It did look like a wall, to be honest, to me, that other picture.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna leave this up for everyone's enjoyment.
Her case, and I'd rather not see who it are. Exactly, unconscious must be induced blackout, drunk out of her mind.
Exactly.
That's because she'd been popping a load of sweets in her mouth.
I hope they put this in as evidence. And they're like, well, yeah, since you put a bunch of pictures up of Johnny passed out, what kind of state were you in this one, Miss Heard? Were you ready to become a monster at this point?
It's stupid though. Oh, look how abusive my husband is. He's asleep. Look how violent he is whilst he's sleeping.
Look at him. He's got ice cream all over his lap, but then the tub is like perfectly stood up. How did it spill?
Tanya says, LOL, she would say that's not me, that's Whitney. You can tell it's her, I think. I don't think it looks like Whitney.
A nasty mug. I'm taking that out. Tired of looking at it.
So the other thing that I wanted us to obviously talk about quickly as well is the statements that I sent to you.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me get those up. One sec.
He's doing good, isn't he? You're doing a great job, by the way.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronising you, I'm being honest. I can't do it, so you do a way better job than me. Alright, so I can see it clearly. There we go. So this was released by a source close to Depp. So we're just going to compare these two, okay? Johnny Depp's source from Johnny Depp, spokesperson from Johnny Depp, and spokesperson from Amber Heard. So Johnny Depp says...
Wait, what? Hold on. 1 second, guys. I just need to... Okay. I'm good.
Okay. As Mr. Depp's counsel correctly predicted in their opening statements last month, Miss Heard did indeed deliver the performance of her life in her direct examination. While Miss Heard's stories have continued to grow new and convenient details, Mr. Depp's recollections have remained exactly the same throughout the 6 painful years since her first allegations were made. His truth, the truth, is the same no matter the environment in which has been presented. The upcoming cross-examination from Mr. Depp's team will be most telling and will certainly highlight the many fallacies Miss Heard has now attempted to pass off as a fact throughout her convoluted testimony. Spokesperson for Johnny Depp. And you notice, guys, this statement that's been put out, I think it's not like being mean to her. It's saying she's on the performance of her life and everything, but it's not mean to her in any way. And I think this is like one grammar error in there or something. But apart from that, it's quite a great statement. If you put Amber Heard's spokesperson statement up, my love.
Mm-hmm.
Next one.
Yeah, I'll get it. But
Gina
just a
said you
little
forgot
tidbit
to.
on that as well.
Sorry.
I'll let you read this one first, and then we'll talk about it.
Hey, Eldritch. Okay, so this this proper annoyed me when I read this. Like, because I know not everybody is on Twitter, so that's why we're going over this now. And not everyone might have seen it. But anyway, as evidence, this is spokesperson for Amber Heard. As evidence by the statement just released, Mr. Depp, so they're about Johnny Depp's statement. As evidenced by the statement just released, Mr. Depp's defamation claim is falling apart so rapidly that his counsel are turning from prosecutor to persecutor.
First of all,
they're not
whoa, 1 second, love. Yeah, go on. Preach.
I was just going to say they're not prosecutors.
Yeah, because this is not a criminal case. It's a civil case.
Yeah.
They are.
It's libel, isn't it? Libel lawyers.
Yeah.
Whatever they are. I forget the proper term, but they're not prosecutors.
Yeah, they're the plaintiffs. There's a difference between prosecutors and plaintiffs. Plaintiffs, this is a civil case, not a criminal case. Get it right, people.
Well,
nice PR move.
The lawyer that was saying was totally different case with it being libel and everything. But anyway, defamation and all that. They carry on to say they boast that Mr. Depp's story has not changed. If so, since he lost a DV restraining order, he didn't lose no DV restraining order, by the way, guys, because the restraining order took place without him or any representatives present. And it's very common that temporary restraining orders are adhered to due to the nature of the claims that the potential victim is claiming, such as abuse. So they have to take that temporary restraining order as a precautionary measure because of that. Where we were. And resoundingly lost the libel case in the UK. He didn't lose. Well, he did lose the libel case, but the nice thing is that the media try and make out that he lost against Amber Heard, but he didn't. He lost against his son, and it was a bleeding. What do you call it? Corrupted judge. Lost me words then. Rather than perhaps he should consider a new strategy rather than the recycled approach of attacking the victim, and refusing to take responsibility for his own conduct. Attacking the victim, wow. And they're telling him that he should change his story, that he should use Amber Heard tactics of talking a load of BS and changing what is fact from fiction. Anyway, let's carry on. If Papa Knife made a statement, if Mr. Depp was truly innocent, why has he repeatedly apologized to Miss Heard and promised to put the monster away for God? Now, when you are with somebody who is abusive, it is very common that you constantly apologize, and even after being out of that relationship, you still do it. I saw people to me to this day saying, "Stop saying sorry. Why do you keep apologizing for everything?" And you do it as well, Gary. And it can be something that's related from a childhood trauma as well, if you've been through any situation with your parents or whatever, where you constantly apologize. Anyway, one of Miss Heard's disappointments is we don't care about her disappointments, is Mr. Depp's inability to distinguish fact from fiction. Okay, if you say so. A melody. which appears to have spread to his legal team. So now they're coming for the legal team as well. So you know the legal team are going to be gunning now, like gunning to break down the, like, especially Camille is literally going to bring it when she brings that classic down, you know. Where are we? I've lost my place again. That same team is so panicked they are fighting tooth and nail to prevent compelling evidence and photos from being introduced. This guys as well. This where they're saying that they're fighting tooth and nail for photos. This is them basically seeing that they're losing, especially in the public opinion, in the court of public opinion, and they're going to say that the reason why they've got such bad PR and the reason why they've lost is because it's Johnny Depp's fault. It's Johnny Depp's team. They won't let us have this crucial evidence into the testimonies. Blah blah blah. Okay. Small wonder, Mr. Depp does not have the fortitude or courage to even look misheard at all throughout the proceedings, as he could not do in the UK trial, and instead he doodles and snickers. Really?
Oh God!
If he was you can go in a second. I'm sorry, baby. Let me just say it quickly. If he was staring at her, then they would have accused him of intimidating her, and the only one who is staring is her. Like, I thought she's scared of him. And a common thing as well, when you're scared of somebody, is that you look down, you distract yourself, even if you're just playing with a button on your cuff or messing about with your fingernails as a coping mechanism to distract your mind away from the person who is giving you that anxiety. Like, go on, baby. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. You're absolutely right. I just want to. I kind of want to go over both of them.
Well, let me just finish this last little sentence, and we can.
Yeah. No, finish up.
And then we can go
Actually,
through.
I'm gonna step away for one moment. I gotta go slide on my parakeet floor real quick.
Oh, you just heard me like that again. It's made you want one, hasn't it?
No, no. I gotta go slide on my parakeet floor to the toilet, and then I'll probably do that as well. But I'm still listening, so have fun. But I do want to go back over the first one and this one at the same, but over again. I'll be back. Love you guys.
Anyway.
There's some good comments coming through though.
I'm going to get T comments in a minute, guys. I'm sorry. Mr. Depp's behaviour in this trial has been as pitiful as it was in their marriage. Apparently, they feel they must double down on their demonstrably losing two-part strategy, distract the jury and demonise the victim. Now, distract the jury. I think the only one who's trying to distract the jury is Amber Heard and her lawyers. Like, in every time they've cross-examined any witness on the stand, they've been jumping from timeline to timeline, so that the jury probably don't even understand what they're talking about, for one. And look at all these things that they're calling him pitiful. Oh, wait, why did you take it off? Pitiful, lacking
sorry.
Pitiful, lacking courage, lacking fortitude. Like, all these names they're calling him, it's like, what the hell? Like, Johnny Depp's team didn't call her any names. They said that she's performing doing the performance of a lifetime, but they weren't vicious in a way where there was abusing the other side like this. Like, what the hell? Why did they need to stoop this low? So, like I was saying, if anyone who's jumped in since I started this is from I know exactly, Rico. Just seeing a comment. Pitiful. What I've heard many words to describe abusers, but pitiful and lacking fortitude and courage, and not among them Exactly. If he's this big scary man who does this, that, and the other, he will be eyeing her in her eye to try and silence her. He would be staring her down. Lacking courage. Remind me who wanted the camera in court. Exactly. Johnny Depp wanted the camera in court because he wanted the world to see the truth. Because people didn't see that in the UK trial. I think Eve Barlow wrote that, Keela. I think so too, Tanya. Because she's been on a little mission here to try and demonize anybody who is in support of Johnny Depp. But there's still a lot of mainstream media who are still on Amber Heard's side, but now they can't escape the actual facts. There was an article I read today that was talking about, I think it was today, it might have been last night, I'm sure I read it together. There was an article that I read, and it was talking about how all these people, I might have read it to them. I read an article together, I can't remember if it was this one, but there's an article I read, and it was saying all these people who are enjoying bringing Amber Heard down are ruining the voices of women. I can't remember the name of the article, I can't remember which newspaper it was from, online newspaper, whatever. But no, it's not. This proper annoyed me because this isn't about bringing people's voices down. This is the fact that she weaponized the Me Too movement, that she abused somebody and then is spouting the lies. Now, the majority of the people from the beginning who have been supporting Johnny Depp are women, and a high percentage of them have been through some sort of DV themselves or something throughout their lives, throughout their childhood or whatever, or they know somebody who has, right? And they definitely don't want to quiet survivors. We don't want to quiet no survivors. This is about justice for all survivors. And it's about things having a due process as well. Because when the Me Too movement, everything came around, and this believe all women, no matter what, she did this for monetary reasons to gain this money that she got, this $7 million that she claimed to pleading have donated to charity, which she didn't.
And we also found out that it was a lot more than 7 million at the end of the day.
That was quick, by the way.
It was more like 14 million. Oh no, I didn't. I'm all right, I'm just listening. But yeah, because he had to pay all kinds of different costs and legal fees, and it came to about 14 something, close to 20 million even. But what she got in her pocket was 7 million.
Yeah. And whether she paid taxes on that 7 million, we're not sure. Eve Barlow also said on day one...
everything was supposed to be untaxed, apparently. Okay, sorry, go on.
Eve Barlow also said on day one, since Amber went on the stand, Johnny is feeling guilt. He can't look her in the eye. She's deluded. Not a single expert or survivor agrees with her on that. No. The abuser will try and stare you down, try and silence you, try and control you with their eyes. And there was a few times where Johnny Depp was in such disbelief by her story that he did glance up, and in a sense of what the actual floof is she talking about here? Do you know what I mean? What is this kind of thing? But then he was quickly back down to his doodles. And Johnny has already stated that in times of pressure, in times of pain, in times of hurt, that he will try to find humor, because that is how he copes. That's his coping mechanism. Lots of people have different coping mechanisms. Some people draw, some people write, some people go in a field and scream, some people rock, some people self-soothe, some people meditate. Everyone has their own way, and you cannot say that a person trying to cope with their situation by trying to find humor means that that they're an abuser. How can she talk? She was going from bleeding, looking at the jury with a somber face, to turning to her lawyers and laughing. Like, come on now. She was switching from bleeding like Jackal and Dr. Hyde. I think that's the right way around. I get mixed up with them.
Jackal. Jackal and Dr. Hyde. Aye.
I'm a Scottish
wrong.
man.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Well, there you go. I get mixed up the wrong way around. It don't matter. You get the point.
Yeah, I do. You're making me jealous lighting that thing up over there. Kirsty, hello. No worries, you're not late. We'll still be going on for a while. We're just chilling.
Not that long of a while.
Rambling on.
It was only an hour stream and we're already over. But...
Oh, well, I mean, it's up to you.
Mm-hmm. And hey, Kirsty as well, and hey, Chloe, Miss Cloetta.
Oh, Miss Chloe. Hello.
Yeah, they took a photo together. You took a photo together? Remember, Johnny was sketching on the plane to ignore her and ended up in the bathroom, so we know why he is sketching. Yeah, well, he loves that, doesn't he?
100%.
Oh, another thing we wanted to talk about was the phone as well.
Yeah. It was an old school phone.
In her testimony, she said that Johnny Depp in Australia smashed up an old school phone. Now, that kitchen picture that we just brought up, there's a phone on the side, which was said to have been mounted and then took off the wall, but it's definitely not smashed up. But it was actually Tanya who pointed this out the other day on Dan's stream, and I went and got this picture myself off Google, and it is definitely the phone that she's describing.
The old school one?
Yeah.
Did you send it?
Yeah. Hey, Scrinda. It's there somewhere in your collection of pictures. It's like it's a penthouse picture. It looks cool.
All right. Oh.
It's under the teller.
It's blurry. Can't see it.
You can see it. I can see it from here. You know, it's down below. It's in the middle of the room, underneath the teller.
You can see it, but
just add it on.
It's blurry. It's right here. Right here. It's one of those old school phones. It's kind of like a rotary phone, you know. I don't know if any of you are old enough to know what a rotary phone is.
I know what one of them is. And then, you know, the worst thing is that our emergency number in England is 999. So when you try, I can imagine.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming to get me. Oh, no.
Lee Evans.
Wait. Well, the 9 is like close to the thing, isn't it? Oh, well, there you go. See, you have control as well, don't you?
Well, then the 9 is the last number.
Yeah, so it's just like chuk, chuk, chuk. Now imagine in the US it's 911. You gotta go chuk, 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 grrr, chuk, 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 grrr. Oh, you got me. Oh, too late.
Did you discuss the behaviour panel tonight? Gary was discussing it before. Like, I've only watched a tiny bit of the behaviour panel stream because the same time they were streaming, I think Dan was streaming at the same time, or somebody was streaming at the same time, and I was watching one and he was watching the other one.
Yeah. No, it was really good. It was they're discussing about, basically it's like they're non-biased. They're completely non-biased, these guys. And hey, Scrindy, hello. So they were talking about like there are a lot of patterns that did fit like that sort of behavior disorder, that personality disorder that Dr. Curry was talking about. And
PPD
how a
officer
lot
on
of
it.
time, yeah, well, that too, but it's like she was kind of forcing it or faking it, the PTSD part.
Mm-hmm.
They were on about like how she just flips the switch a lot of times with the emotions, and then going just way above and beyond a lot of other things that she was testifying about. What were they saying? Like the majority of it was they were just kind of like in disbelief, like, yeah, she's not doing a very good job of making me believe her story. And I feel like this is just manipulation all over the place in certain areas. And there were some times where they were like, okay, this might be true because maybe Johnny did say that at some point in time, and that's just stuck in her head, and she's feeding that into the story. So some of it's believable. And there's just like, you guys got to check it out, man. It's the behavior panel. They did one on Johnny already, and part 1 and part 2. And the part 3 today that I saw was on Amber. Not sure if it was just day 1 or I think it was. No, it was day 1 and day 2. Yeah, they pretty much picked out a lot because a lot of the testimony was the same anyway with what she was doing. So they just picked out highlights, key points, and both days.
We can't cover everything because it's too much, and like 6 hours.
Yeah, but they took their time on Johnny's though because they, of course, how he talks slow and everything, but KK saying when she was getting objected to, her face changed completely. It was so obvious. Oh yeah. No, she was like just flip the emotions on and off like a switch.
Yeah, and also like in between questions, like she was literally crying and everything, and all of a sudden she went, and then back into it's like she was in between scenes. It was weird.
And no tears, and they even touched on that too. That they didn't see that there was no tears. Sorry. So 1 second. I need to pause. Did you take it yet?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the screenshot? Okay, good. All right, let's move on then.
And another thing I wanted to mention as well, guys, is Amber's PR team have really been trying to push forward this narrative about, oh, poor Amber Heard. There's been quite a lot of articles, but they have been drowned out by the overwhelming articles in support that Johnny's got. Even though it's her testimony, people are filtering through the BS now. And because this case is so huge, you can't go on any social media platform without people talking, whether you're on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere talking about it. Did you use your hand to wipe your nose?
Yeah, I'm being deterred right now.
You're being deterred.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Now I'm good. Now I can cry. But yeah, hold on 1 second. I hear. You know, when she does that weird wipe and missed her eyes with the tissue, she came out sorry, and fuck, she realized she fucked up. And her team didn't rescue her and let her run away. Yes. Well, yeah, she did this, first of all. She put it like up here in the middle of her forehead and then did this again with her fingers. But yeah, when she was telling the story about Australia, about how she was held down on the on the bar top.
Ping pong table.
Well, oh no, she got thrown
Oh,
on the ping pong table. But when that the bad behavior happened was on the bar, the top of the bar, and she was just going, and then she was like freaking out and just this nervous, like, ah, I'm busted now, but I'm in it, so I just got to keep going with this. Let me, I don't want to do this. I was watching this, and I'm like, why isn't her legal team at least? Nobody's bailing her out at this point. It's like everybody's just sitting back and watching, like, go on, girl, do your thing. Do your thing. I mean, you can hear a pin drop in that courtroom when she's going through that. It felt like it took ages for her to even to finish. And her team, on her behalf, could have at least been, okay, well, I can see you're going through. I know this is tough for you. Do you need to take a break? Blah, blah, blah. Anything. But they didn't. They just let her keep going and going and going. And right there, you already knew that this is a farce. What up, Zod? What up, boy? Kneel before Zod.
They say as well, where they say, I heard they wanted to call JD back. I think they can. They can. Amber has added Johnny Depp onto her witness list. But the thing is, they can only, because at that point, he will be their witness. So they can't argue what he says. So if they call him onto the stand, they can ask him questions. But whatever he says, they can't argue with him for that. They've just got to let him say what he wants to say.
Yeah, no, that's the great part of being the other party is
No, it's because he's the witness. That's what I'm saying. Well, Johnny Depp's team would be able to do the cross-examination after Amber Heard's team, because that's why Johnny's team didn't have Amber Heard as a witness. They just waited until she defended her side. Because if they let her on the witness list, then she would have been telling her BS story, and Johnny's lawyers would just have to stay silent and not argue what she's saying.
I thought she was
on
the list, but
no, she's not their witness.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. They don't have to have her on witness. They can do cross. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They get
cross. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying, no, baby. So what do you call it? Because you're looking at me like, go on. I can hear your eyes. Stop looking at me in that tone of voice. Well, that you're putting me off now. Exactly what Kirsty says. If they call him, they can't impeach him. So if they call Johnny Depp onto the stand for their witness, they can't say he's lying in his witness testimony. I bet you love that look, Keela, says Kirsty.
Mm-hmm.
Are you coming back?
Kneel before Zod.
He'll be a hostile witness, so questions will be leading questions.
Yeah, but what I was saying earlier was basically the same thing you're saying. They get cross, and then Johnny gets rebuttal. So that's the good thing about being the one bringing this to court, is because you get the final say even before closing arguments.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. We're both on a bit of a different track. What I was saying is Johnny Depp is on Amber Heard's witness list. So her team
Yeah, they
can
can call him.
bring him. They can call him. But they can't impeach him on what he says in his testimony.
We can try.
They can't. That's the thing when you're the witness there. That's why
try.
they can't. They're gonna try and twist the questions to try and make him look like he's
That's
a
what I
liar.
mean.
But they can't. When he says something, they can't argue with that. They've just got to let him give another testimony, basically. It'd be like testifying twice. Oh, thank you, Skrinda and Anne as well.
Yeah, you both are absolutely right. Oops.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I want to let you guys know I'm not going to be doing a live tomorrow or Saturday. So my next live stream is going to be on Sunday, which is going to be a members only. And let me just check the time for it. But we're going to be having an open panel. It's going to be where people can come up onto the panel. We can have a discussion, and so that's going to be good for the members. That's at 10:30 p.m. UK, 5:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. We are going to be live. And we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. We'll talk about the trial. We'll talk about other things. It's up to you guys, who are the members there.
Oh, God. I see Zod's comments. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about all of that. I'll be back in a minute. One sec.
I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to be ending the stream now, my love. He's already poofed. He poofed. Okay, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream here. Like I said, I'm next going to... I will kidnap Gary to like Keeley Talks. Well, I'm going out on Saturday with my children, so I'm going to be up. I'm going to be going bed early on Friday night, up early on Saturday, out all Saturday day, and then probably early night on Saturday night because I will be shattered. So good night, all. Thank you for coming and joining us on our little stream tonight, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening, morning, day, wherever you are. Ta-ra for now, everyone.